when a protest by white nationalists over the planned removal of a statue of a Confederate Civil War general turned violent in Charlottesville, Virginia. One person died and 19 others were injured. After that violent outbreak, other cities decided to take down their Confederate monuments.
More people are looking at those monuments and memorials and sort of facing the reality for which they were willing to give their lives for. And that was, again, the creation of an independent slaveholding nation.
A view that a Virginia resident disagrees with.
It's not racial. There's nothing racial about it. It was a civil war.
Levin says via Skype, it's up to the communities as a whole to decide what they would like to do with the monuments.
At the time when most of them went up, between roughly 1890 and 1940, we're talking pretty much only the white community in many of these southern towns and cities were involved.
Fighting for the right for this monument to stay.
While the debate continues, passions run high on all sides.
Generally, I think that Confederate statues should be taken down. The Union won the war, so as American citizens, all these rebels should be relegated to the dustbin of history.
If you take the statues down, the younger generation won't have any concept or understanding of what it represented and the struggles that we've been through.
What is it that drives us to the racial behavior that makes us hate? Changing the monument, taking them down or putting them up is not going to change who you are inside.
According to rights group the Southern Poverty Law Center, a recent study identifies about 1,500 symbols of the Confederacy, including 700 monuments and statues. Last week, Washington's National Cathedral joined the movement and removed stained glass windows that depicted Confederate generals Robert E. Lee and Thomas Stonewall Jackson.
And we've been trying to deal with the issues that lie at the heart of many of these monuments, which is the issue of race and slavery.
Critics say removing monuments is like erasing history. In a series of recent tweets, President Donald Trump wrote, "You cannot change history, but you can learn from it. Robert E. Lee, Stonewall Jackson, who's next? Washington, Jefferson, so foolish." This week, Congress, which houses about 10 statues of prominent Southerners with ties to the Confederacy, approved a resolution condemning white supremacists, neo-Nazis, and other hate groups. Mariama Diallo, VOA News, Washington.